Hello, good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are doing well. So in this case, what we're doing is we are using delete in order to deallocate or in order to nullify the content of the pointer pointing to an array which is being allocated memory using the new operator. So here new operator is used in order to allocate memory to an array. So likewise we are using delete in order to nullify the content of the pointer pointing to the array that has been allocated memory using new. So this is the notation that you have to use. Now, likewise, what we are trying to do is we are trying to nullify the content of the pointer that is pointing to two-dimensional array that is allocated memory using new. So here we are having a pointer to a pointer. So first, what we have is we have a pointer that's capable of pointing to the individual rows, and then we are allocating memory to the individual rows. Then we are reading data into the individual row, and then we are displaying the content of the individual row. So once the content is displayed, now what we need to do is we need to nullify the content of the pointers that are pointing to individual row, and eventually a pointer that's capable of pointing to the entire two-dimensional array. So this is the way how it actually works, right? Now let us discuss about the role of a manipulator that is called as endl. Now endl or endline is capable of placing a new line into the standard stream, but one of the major difference between slash n and endl is that in case of slash n, it does not flush out the content of the standard stream, whereas endl flushes out the content of the standard stream. So again, I'll repeat it. Endl is a manipulator that is used in C++ programming for placing a new line into the standard stream. But the major difference between slash n and endl is that in case of slash n, it does not flush the content of the standard stream, but endl flushes the content of the standard stream. So now here another manipulator that we are going to learn. So this is not endl, this is a typo error here. This is setw. Okay, so setw stands for set width, and it is defined in IO manip manipulation.h. Okay, so IO manipulate.h. So setw is capable of setting the width of the data format. So here to see basic is 1 2 3 4 5, allowance 1 2 3 4, total is 1 3 5 7 9. So here in the total width of 10, it will print 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, then 1 3 5 7 9. So how does it do so? So in first case we are printing basic here, so it will print 5 spaces and then it will print 1 2 3 4 5. In the second case, it will print 6 spaces and print 1 2 3 4. And third case, it will print 1 3 5 7 9. It will print 5 spaces and 1 3 5 7 9. So that is the way how setw is used. Setw is used in order to set the width of the output format. Now, since it's a positive number, so it will always be right justified. Okay? Just remember. So whenever it is positive, it will be right justified. Now let us discuss another program that is capable of implementing a calculator that's capable of implementing a simple calculator. So here what we have is we have functions add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So here in the main function, so I have place the function prototype. So all of these functions are declared as function that takes in two integer values, and it will return an integer value. So all the functions add, subtract, multiply, and divide are declared as integer function that takes in two integer parameter and returns an integer value. See here, what I've done is I've read the values of a and b in the main program, and I've made a reference to all of these functions add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So here what I've done is I have individually defined the function that is capable of finding the sum, returning the result, defining difference, returning the result, finding the product, returning the result, right? Okay, and dividing the number and returning the result. Now this is a very simple C++ program that tries to exhibit how multiple functions can be implemented using C++. Now next program that we have is swapping of two numbers using call by value. So here you see I have a function swap which is having a return type of void and takes in two integer parameter. So valley and valby are two values that I'm reading in the main function, and I'm printing the value of valley and valby. So if valley and valby are 5 and 6, so this will print 5 and 6, and then I'm calling function swap by passing the value of valley and valby. So here valley will get copied to val x and val b will get copied to val y. Again, I'll repeat it. Val a will get copied to val x and val b will get copied to val y. Now, the memory allocation for val a, val b, val x and val y will be completely different here. Okay, right? Now just see, I'm printing the value of x and y, so it will print 5 and 6 because x is holding the value of a and y is holding the value of b, so it will print 5 and 6. Then I'm swapping the content of x and y, so this will be 6 and 5. So once the function execution is over, it will go back to the main function. So now it will print the value of a and b. Since x and y are copies of a and b, so any change brought about in x and y will not be reflected to a and b, so a and b will remain 5 and 6. So this will print 5 and 6, then it will print 5 and 6, this will print 6 and 5, again this will print 5 and 6 because value and value does not change. So in this class, what we learned about is we have learned about how we can use delete operator in order to nullify the content of the pointer, which is pointed to which is pointing to an array allocated memory using new. Then we learned about how to nullify the content of the pointer that's capable of pointing to two-dimensional array allocated memory using new. Then we learned about the manipulators NL, and we learned about manipulators set W, and then we learned about a multifunction program, the working of the multifunction program in C++, right, okay, with the help of an example. And then we learned about swapping of two numbers using callable value. So thank you very much. Have a very good day.